This is Optimal Living Daily, episode 1406, Self-Discipline by Steve Pavlina of stevepavlina.com. And I'm Justin Malik, the guy that reads to you every single day of the year, including weekends and holidays, to help you live a more meaningful and positive life. Today's post being from Steve Pavlina, a well-known self-experimenter. And a big thanks to Iconic, where you can find designer eyewear and contact lenses at the best price. I ordered a pair through Iconic, and this is my favorite pair ever, and the easiest ordering process too, with a really cool try-on tool that I've never seen anywhere before. I'll share more about that after today's reading. Visit iconic.com/old. That's EYECONIC.com/OLD to shop for name brand glasses, contacts, and sunglasses. And save money by using the code OLD to get 10% off your entire order. For now, let's get right to it as we optimize your life. Self-Discipline by Steve Pavlina of stevepavlina.com. The 5 pillars of self-discipline. The 5 pillars of self-discipline are acceptance, willpower, hard work, industry, and persistence. If you take the first letter of each word, you get the acronym WHIP, a convenient way to remember them since many people associate self-discipline with whipping themselves into shape. What is self-discipline? Self-discipline is the ability to get yourself to take action regardless of your emotional state. Imagine what you could accomplish if you could simply get yourself to follow through on your best intentions no matter what. Picture yourself saying to your body, "You're overweight, lose 20 pounds. Without self-discipline, that intention won't become manifest. But with sufficient self-discipline, it's a done deal. The pinnacle of self-discipline is when you reach the point that when you make a conscious decision, it's virtually guaranteed you'll follow through on it. Self-discipline is one of many personal development tools available to you. Of course, it is not a panacea. Nevertheless, the problems which self-discipline can solve are important, and while there are other ways to solve these problems, self-discipline absolutely shreds them. Self-discipline can empower you to overcome any addiction or lose any amount of weight. It can wipe out procrastination, disorder, and ignorance. Within the domain of problems it can solve, self-discipline is simply unmatched. Moreover, it becomes a powerful teammate when combined with other tools like passion, goal setting, and planning. Building self-discipline. My philosophy on how to build self-discipline is best explained by an analogy. Self-discipline is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger you become. The less you train it, the weaker you become. Just as everyone has different muscular strength, we all possess different levels of self-discipline. Everyone has some. If you can hold your breath a few seconds, you have some self-discipline. But not everyone has developed their discipline to the same degree. Just as it takes muscle to build muscle, it takes self-discipline to build self-discipline. The way to build self-discipline is analogous to using progressive weight training to build muscle. This means lifting weights that are close to your limit. Note that when you weight train, you lift weights that are within your ability to lift. You push your muscles until they fail, and then you rest. Similarly, the basic method to build self-discipline is to tackle challenges that you can successfully accomplish, but which are near your limit. This doesn't mean trying something and failing at it every day, nor does it mean staying within your comfort zone. You will gain no strength trying to lift a weight that you cannot budge, nor will you gain strength lifting weights that are too light for you. You must start with weights and challenges that are within your current ability to lift, but which are near your limit. Progressive training means that once you succeed, you increase the challenge. If you keep working out with the same weights, you won't get any stronger. Similarly, if you fail to challenge yourself in life, you won't gain any more self-discipline. Just as most people have very weak muscles compared to how strong they could become with training, most people are very weak in their level of self-discipline. It's a mistake to try to push yourself too hard when trying to build self-discipline. If you try to transform your entire life overnight by setting dozens of new goals for yourself and expecting yourself to follow through consistently starting the very next day, you're almost certain to fail. This is like a person going to the gym for the first time ever and packing 300 pounds on the bench press. You will only look silly. If you can only lift 10 pounds, you can only lift 10 pounds. There's no shame in starting where you are. I recall when I began working with a personal trainer several years ago, on my first attempt at doing a barbell shoulder press, I could only lift a 7-pound bar with no weight on it. My shoulders were very weak because I'd never trained them. But within a few months, I was up to 60 pounds. Similarly, if you're very undisciplined right now, you can still use what little discipline you have to build more. The more disciplined you become, the easier life gets. Challenges that were once impossible for you will eventually seem like child's play. As you get stronger, the same weights will seem lighter and lighter. Don't compare yourself to other people. It won't help. You'll only find what you expect to find. If you think you're weak, everyone else will seem stronger. If you think you're strong, everyone else will seem weaker. There's no point in doing this. Simply look at where you are now and aim to get better as you go forward. Let's consider an example. Suppose you want to develop the ability to do 8 solid hours of work each day, since you know will make a real difference in your career. I was listening to an audio program this morning that quoted a study saying the average office worker spends 37% of their time in idle socializing, not to mention other vices that chew up more than 50% of work time with unproductive non-work. So there's plenty of room for improvement. Perhaps you try to work a solid 8-hour day without succumbing to distractions, and you can only do it once. The next day, you fail utterly. That's okay. You did 1 rep of 8 hours. 2 is too much for you, so cut back a bit. What duration would allow you to successfully do 5 reps, i.e. a whole week? Could you work with concentration for 1 hour a day, 5 days in a row? If you can't do that, cut back to 30 minutes or whatever you can do. If you succeed, or if you feel that would be too easy, then increase the challenge, i.e. the resistance. Once you've mastered a week at one level, take it up a notch the next week and continue with the progressive training until you've reached your goal. While analogies like this are never perfect, I've gotten a lot of mileage out of this one. By raising the bar just a little each week, you stay within your capabilities and grow stronger over time. But when doing weight training, the actual work you do doesn't mean anything. There's no intrinsic benefit in lifting a weight up and down. The benefit comes from the muscle growth. However, when building self-discipline, you also get the benefit of the work you've done along the way, so that's even better. It's great when your training produces something of value and makes you stronger. You just listened to the post titled Self-Discipline by Steve Pavlina of stevepavlina.com. And thanks again to our friends at Iconic. The right pair of prescription glasses or sunglasses is a quick way to switch up your style. And if you're looking for contact lenses, you'll find them at Iconic too. I ordered a pair of glasses and loved the entire process. This is my favorite pair ever. I used Iconic's try-on tool to see how the glasses looked on me before ordering, and it worked perfectly. The glasses I got were exactly as expected and arrived fast in a beautiful case. Definitely getting my next pair from Iconic, and I highly recommend them. Visit iconic.com/old. That's EYECONIC.com/OLD to shop for quality glasses, contacts, and sunglasses. And save up to $220 with your vision insurance. Don't have insurance? Use code OLD to get 10% off your entire order. Iconic is looking out for your eyes. I'll leave it there for today. Hope you're having a great day, and I'll be back for the Friday show tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.